Today's action plan represents an important advancement towards reconciliation between BC First Nations and the Government of British Columbia.
And now we have the action plan that lays out some concrete actions in terms of how we're going to move this relationship forward.
Overall optimism from BC's Indigenous leaders on hand as the province lays out a 5-year plan to make good on, or at least start, 89 different actions upholding the rights of Indigenous people.
The action plan really is about the meat on the bones.
This bone being the framework from 2019 when BC legislated the United Nations Declaration for the Rights of Indigenous People, the first province to do so. This plan gives specific goals to specific government departments, ranging from rooting out systemic racism in education and healthcare to dispute resolution to naming conventions and processes for cities and jurisdictions. And it mandates an annual progress report.
It cannot be words, because we will be held accountable every year in a real way to see if we've done what we promised to do together.
What I really like about the action plan is that every action has a ministry that is attached to it, so we know who's going to be responsible for implementing that action plan.
She's urging everyone in BC, not just Indigenous people, to see themselves in this path forward and take some responsibility for it. Everyone acknowledging that this path ahead will be challenging.
We will have disagreements going forward. Make no mistake of that. We may have disagreements later on this afternoon.
But the bottom line is the only way to do it is to do it, to work towards ensuring the rights of Indigenous people are upheld, even as there may be failures or missteps along the way.
You know, some of it will not be done, I'm sure, for a generation. But a lot of it will be done right now. And as the Premier said, we're taking very, very large steps in the next 5 years. And people are going to be able to say, you did it or you didn't do it.
Reconciliation is a process that takes us all out of our comfort zone. And if you don't feel uncomfortable, you're not doing it right.
In Victoria, Liza Yuzda, City News.